What if Napoleon never lost at Waterloo? One single decision, one moment of hesitation, that is all it would have taken to rewrite the destiny of an entire continent. Imagine Napoleon's Imperial Guard charging at the perfect moment. The British lines break. Wellington falls. The day is won. With that victory, Napoleon would have unified Europe under French rule. The old monarchies would crumble before his Grande Armée. The British Empire, without Wellington's triumph, would have collapsed, its trade routes severed, its navy starved of funds. The Congress of Vienna would never convene. Europe's borders would be redrawn by French decree, not diplomatic compromise. Napoleon's continental system would succeed, crippling British trade completely. London's economy would wither without European markets. A French-dominated European Union would emerge centuries early, trade, law, and currency unified under the Napoleonic Code. Global colonialism would shift from British to French dominance. Africa, Asia, the Americas would speak French and follow Paris. The scientific and industrial revolutions would take a different path. French engineers would lead innovation, not British inventors. The French Revolution's ideals of liberty and equality would spread, but under the shadow of an emperor, a paradox of freedom and tyranny. The world's political landscape would be forever altered. One battle, one victory, and history takes a different road entirely. In the aftermath of Napoleon's victory at Waterloo, the fragile balance of power in Europe begins to unravel. As news of Napoleon's triumph spreads, Russia and Prussia form an uneasy alliance against the French Empire. The British Navy blockades French ports, leading to economic warfare and a desperate struggle for resources. Napoleon's invasion of Russia still occurs, but with different outcomes, and the Peninsular War continues, draining French resources. This is just the beginning. Subscribe to see more amazing content. Fire. Nationalist movements rise across Europe, inspired by French ideals, and the Haitian Revolution succeeds without French reinforcements. The Louisiana Territory remains French, altering American expansion, and the War of 1812 ends differently without British distraction. The Ottoman Empire faces a resurgent France in the Mediterranean, and the Congress of Vienna never convenes. Europe remains fragmented. The immediate chaos sets the stage for decades of conflict, and the world is forever changed. By 1850, the French Empire faces a wave of internal revolts. Nationalist fervor clashes with imperial rule across Europe. The Industrial Revolution accelerates in France, but Britain lags behind. French engineers pioneer new steam engines and railways. German unification is delayed. The German states remain fragmented under French influence, their dreams of empire crushed. Italian unification occurs under French patronage, not Piedmont. The Kingdom of Italy becomes a French satellite state. The Crimean War never happens. Russia focuses its military on the French threat, not the Ottoman Empire. During the American Civil War, France supports the Confederacy. Southern ports remain open, prolonging the conflict. The scramble for Africa sees French colonies dominate the continent. From Algeria to Madagascar, the tricolor flies high. The Suez Canal is built by French engineers, not British. Egypt falls under French economic control. The Meiji Restoration in Japan looks to France for modernization. Japanese students study in Paris, not London. World War I is avoided or fought between different alliances. France and Germany clash, but without global escalation. The rise of communism is suppressed by a strong French monarchy. Revolutionary movements are crushed by imperial forces. The 20th century is shaped by French culture and power. Paris remains the capital of the world. By 1900, French is the global language of diplomacy and science. The French tricolor flies from Algiers to Saigon. An empire without sunset. America is trapped. French Louisiana blocks westward expansion. No manifest destiny. The Russian Tsar is overthrown. A French-backed monarchy takes the throne. The Ottoman Empire crumbles. France carves out Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq. The League of Nations is born in Paris. France dictates the terms of peace. World War II erupts between the French Empire and a German-led coalition. French scientists split the atom first. Paris becomes the nuclear capital. The Cold War is a standoff between France and a weakened Soviet Union. Decolonization is delayed. France grants independence slowly, on its own terms. The European Union is a French-led federation. Brussels speaks French. In the 21st century, Napoleon's legacy endures. His code, his laws, his vision. Hi everyone. Quick reminder. Subscribe for high-quality daily content. Sparkles don't miss out. Subscribe today for exclusive content tomorrow. Wrapped gift.